Hello everyone, my name is Ahmed Shaheen. My friends and I will gonna talk about Industry 4.0. The fourth industrial revolution, also known as Industry 4.0, is characterized by the integration of advanced technology such as artificial intelligence, the Internet of Things IoT, robotics, and big data analytics into manufacturing process. This integration results in a highly automated and interconnected production system that improves efficiency, productivity, and flexibility while reducing costs. One of the key components of Industry 4.0 is electric powered vehicles. The use of electric vehicles has been growing rapidly over the past few years, and we can see here the Industrial Revolution from 1784 until today. Electric powered vehicles is a type of vehicle that uses electric motors and batteries for propulsion instead of traditional internal combustion engine that runs on gasoline or diesel fuel. EVs can be fully electric, meaning they rely solely on electricity to operate, or they can be hybrid vehicles that use both an electric motor and an internal combustion engine. EVs are becoming increasingly popular due to their lower environmental impact and potential cost saving in fuel and maintenance compared to traditional vehicles. They produce zero emissions while driving, which can significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions and air pollution. There are several types of EVs, including all electric vehicles, AEVs, plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, PHEVs, and hybrid electric vehicles, HEVs. AEVs are powered solely by electricity and require recharging from an internal power source, such as a charging station. PHEVs and HEVs use both an electric motor and an internal combustion engine, but PHEVs can be plugged in to recharge their batteries, while HEVs rely solely on regenerative braking and the internal combustion engine to recharge their batteries. Environmental friendliness of electric vehicles. Electric vehicles are marked as a more environmentally friendly alternative to traditional gasoline-powered vehicles because they produce fewer emissions. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, EVs produce 60% fewer carbon emissions than gasoline-powered vehicles on average, depending on the source of electricity used to charge them. This reduction is because EVs are powered by electricity, which can come from renewable sources like solar, wind, and hydropower. However, while electric vehicles may emit less carbon dioxide than gasoline-powered vehicles, they still require significant amounts of energy to produce, which can result in carbon emissions. The production of electric vehicle batteries, for example, requires large amounts of energy and the mining of raw materials such as lithium, cobalt, and nickel. The environmental impact of mining these materials can be significant, as it can cause deforestation, water pollution, and other negative effects on the environment. Now, my friend Saleh will continue.
Hello, everyone. Speaking of energy efficiency of electric vehicles are more energy efficient than gasoline powered. According to the US Department of Energy, electric vehicles are about 3 times more efficient at converting energy into motion. However, the energy efficiency of electric vehicles can be affected by factors such as temperature, driving habits, and weight. Cold weather can reduce the efficiency of electric vehicles battery by up to 50%, which can reduce the range of the vehicle. Additionally, aggressive driving and carrying heavy loads can reduce the efficiency of electric driving. If we're talking about the lithium batteries are the most batteries that used in the world. It's actually one of the batteries that can last for 2 to 3 years or up to 500 charge cycle. As we know, the batteries has a lifespan And this lifespan can be affected by two reasons: frequently charging to 100% or temperatures. So it's recommended to charge the battery between 20 and 80% and avoiding the extreme temperature to saving the lifespan of the batteries. Speaking of the recyclability of lithium batteries, the lithium batteries are actually made of many components, just like lithium, cobalt, nickel, and aluminum. These components can be recycled, but recycling this component is expensive because we have to separate each component that I mentioned to recycling the batteries. So it takes separation, times, and money. So that's why it's not easy or cheap to recycling the lithium battery.
So I'm Omar Nafal. I'm going to continue with the advantages part of the electric vehicles. First point, we have reduce emissions. Electric vehicles produce fewer emissions than gasoline-powered vehicles, which can improve air quality and reduce the impact of climate change. Second point is lower operating cost. Electric vehicles are cheaper to operate than gasoline-powered vehicles because they use less energy and require less maintenance. Third point, we have high energy efficiency. Electric vehicles are more energy efficient than gasoline-powered vehicles, which means that they can travel further on the same amount of energy. Fourth point, we have quiet operation. Electric vehicles are quieter than gasoline-powered vehicles, which can reduce noise pollution. And last point, availability of charging infrastructure. The availability of charging infrastructure for electric vehicles is growing, which means that it is becoming easier to charge an electric vehicle. We have also the disadvantages point, most five disadvantages points of electric vehicles. First one, limited range. Electric vehicles have a limited range, which can make them inconvenient for long distance travel. Second point, high initial cost. Electric vehicles are generally most expensive to purchase than gasoline-powered vehicles. The charging time for electric vehicles can be significantly longer than the time it takes to fill up a gasoline-powered vehicle with fuel. Dependence on charging infrastructure. Electric vehicles are dependent on charging infrastructure, which can be a problem in areas where charging stations are not readily available. Last point in disadvantage, battery life and recycling. The lifespan of the battery in an electric vehicle can be limited, and the cost of replacing the battery can be significant. This was the disadvantage point, and here we have the conclusion. Artificial intelligence techniques are one of the most important technologies of our time, as manufacturers can better understand the individual needs and preference on their customers. It allows manufacturers to produce customized product more effectively and reduce waste. Despite the challenge, the benefits of electric vehicles are becoming increasingly clear. Electric cars are becoming more efficient and affordable around the world. That was the conclusion part, which is the last part. Thank you for watching and listening. Hope the presentation will be admiration, Doctor. Bye-bye.